Right. Hello. It's good to see you again. The last time we were here together, we talked about your what you ate over a 24-hour period. Do you remember that?
Yeah, I think we just had that interview in like late February.
Yeah. So, with the food what you told me about the what you ate over a 24-hour period, I recorded all that data and put it onto a food tracker site, ASA24. And what ASA24 does is it gives me a basic idea of your nutrients intake and what food group targets you have achieved or you're under on. Um, yeah, for the most part, you're doing really well. You achieved your grains, vegetable, fruit,
Hmm.
but you're slightly under on the dairy section and the protein.
Oh wow, I'm surprised I'm low on proteins. I tend to eat a lot more meat than I.
Yeah.
Oh wow, dairy. I'm not surprised with dairy though.
Mm.
Yeah. I don't remember what I ate.
Oh,
Do you
yeah.
can you go over?
Yeah. So what you ate that day was okay for the first thing you ate, breakfast. You just drank water, and then for lunch around 12:30, you ate some turkey, ground turkey, and black bean cabbage, and some tomato soup with cheese with bread. And then in between that, you had some coffee. Yeah, you had some coffee and some raspberry. And for dinner, you had pizza, nectarine, blueberry, also raspberry again, and you also had some chocolate as a snack. And throughout the day, you drank some coffee and tea, and you also had some crackers. Does that sound familiar to you?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, so do you want to look over this?
Yeah. Gee. Oh. Mm, okay. Okay.
All right. So over here, uh, I have five potential topics we could talk about.
Mm,
And I left this space blank. So if there's anything else you want to talk about, you just write it in here.
okay.
Hmm?
I'm really concerned with getting enough calcium
Mhm.
because I'm Asian and I'm also like over the age of 23, and I know that like after a certain age for women we don't really store calcium as well, and
Mhm.
um, Asians tend to develop osteoporosis.
Yeah. Well, Asians are generally low on calcium.
Yeah, so I'm trying to prevent that.
Mhm.
Um, I'm just not sure whether it is because from what I'm seeing from this um, data shows that I'm not getting enough calcium in my system. I'm not sure. Should I just take supplements, or how can I incorporate this into my meals?
Mhm. So for calcium, what do you know about calcium in general? Like what food you can eat?
Milk.
Milk?
uh,
Okay.
always go with the greens.
Okay. So
Broccoli? I don't know.
yeah. Besides milk, there are other foods that are a good source of calcium,
Mm-hmm.
like sardines, yogurt, um, orange juice if it's fortified with calcium.
Or
Tofu is a good source of calcium also.
mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm. Salmon. Mm-hmm.
7.
Mm-hmm.
For yogurt, I'm lactose intolerant. Is there any alternatives?
Yeah, they do make milk or yogurt that's lactose free, like lactate milk or you know Yoplait, the yogurt brand.
Yeah.
They actually do make yogurt that is lactose free also. Mm-hmm.
Interesting.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, but yeah, there's a lot of food out there that is uh, good sources of calcium.
Mm-hmm.
Like you said earlier, broccoli is a good source.
Mm-hmm.
Um, Chinese cabbage and bok choy.
Oh wow, I didn't know that.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Um, I have another question. Can I go over eating too much calcium? Is there a way that I can track all this?
Oh yeah, you could track it. There are sites like Super Tracker, and I think there are other third-party website that allows you to track what you ate throughout the day.
And how much of the calcium nutrients that I
Hmm.
have?
It's really similar to what we use here.
Okay.
Yeah. Hmm. Do you have any other questions you want to ask?
Mm, would you recommend taking supplements along with?
Supplements?
Yeah, like
Well,
I.
I would ask your primary physician first if you want to take supplement.
Okay, because I'm not sure. Because I know like a lot of people take like vitamin pills and calcium pills, and
Hmm.
I'm just not sure
I
if
mean,
that's like a viable choice.
uh, I recommend a more like try out more solid food first before you go to the supplement pill side.
Okay,
Yeah.
okay, I'll do that first,
Hmm.
and I'm excited about the lactose-free yogurt. I like
Hmm.
to eat yogurt and granola in the morning, so
Hmm.
yeah.
So, like after receiving this information, like, do you feel like you're wanting to change?
Yeah, I have been motivated since the beginning, and
Hmm.
that's why I wanted to participate in this. In a 24-hour recall, I've been wanting to change my diet, eat healthier, and just know what nutrients are what I'm lacking in my meals. And I know I think I've been in denial about calcium. I know
Hmm.
calcium was always a concern for me, and this really brought up truth in my life about
Hmm.
this, and I just really want to incorporate this more into my meals.
Yeah. So another thing about calcium though and your nutrient intakes, from the data we collected from the 24-hour recall, you're also low on vitamin D. And
Oh.
vitamin D is a key nutrient in the absorption of calcium.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so
Do you know where can I get vitamin D?
vitamin D, you eat salmon also. Salmon,
Mm.
tuna, orange juice also is a good source of calcium. Milk also. So it's like,
So if I drink lactose-free milk, it doesn't take away those nutrients,
oh
though,
no, it
right?
doesn't.
Okay.
It's just lactose free.
Okay.
Hmm. So it's just an enzyme that they take out.
Okay.
So yeah, so you drink milk, you get your vitamin D and your calcium intake, the daily intake.
Okay.
Mhm. And it also helps with vitamin A, something another nutrient you're low on. Yeah,
Okay. So you recommend taking lactose-free milk for
yeah.
breakfast and like eating more salmon because that has vitamin D and vitamin C.
Hmm. Yeah, right, like right
Oh,
here.
yogurt too.
Yeah,
Wow.
right here. I have a list of food you can eat for certain nutrients.
Oh, can I keep this?
Yeah, of
Okay.
course.
Okay. This is very good information. Um. Yeah. Hmm. Do you? Okay. I think it's just figuring out like just meal prepping and
Hmm.
incorporating it into my meals.
Hmm. So, you meal prep?
Yeah, I meal prep.
Mhm.
Letting just fitting it in when I want to eat it,
Mm.
getting the ingredients in a timely manner.
Yeah.
Yeah, I just sometimes it's this. I know it may sound like excuses. It's harder to find time to cook and
Hmm.
meal prep to eat healthier. I know I should eat healthier. I've been trying to keep track of trying to maintain my progress and just prepping and eating healthier. Because sometimes during when I'm stressed, I do tend to go back to my old ways, like eating candy, because I have a sweet tooth.
Hmm.
Candy, cookies, and ice cream.
Yeah. So when you're stressed, you just go back to eating candies, and you just break your new habit and go back to the old habit.
Yeah, and then yeah,
Hmm.
I try not to though, but it's just I think it's just because it's easier to access versus
Hmm.
like fruit and vegetables. Like so, I think it's just I yeah I think it's just maybe I know. I think it's finding the right fruit, I guess,
Mm-hmm.
or.
Well, there are many variety of fruits out there with different taste. Like instead of eating candies, maybe we could
Mhm.
try substituting it with like a fruit. Like I mean, they do make prepackaged fruits, like
Mhm.
pre-sliced apples.
Mhm.
Mm-hmm.
I do like sun dried, like I think they have sun dried like prunes before.
Mm-hmm.
Those are pretty easy to get too. I think it's just going to the store and then getting those fruits
Mm-hmm.
more accessible, and then probably putting them in Ziploc bags so it's easier to grab on the go versus like when it's in the fridge and I don't wash it, I don't prep it,
Mm-hmm.
I don't eat it. When I don't see it, when I don't prep it, I don't eat it.
Mm-hmm.
I think with like candy and cookies, they're just in the drawer, it's easy to grab and eat.
Mm-hmm.
But you are right, they're very different fruits. I think it's just going down the fruit aisles and see. Uh,
So is it just basically accessibility
yeah,
purpose
it's more
reason?
of accessibility.
Mm-hmm. So how about it's, what you do is you put some fruits on the countertop so you see it, you just take it. So it
Mm,
motivates you more to eat fruits instead of hiding it away.
that can work.
Mm-hmm.
Hmm.
Yeah. So speaking of nutrients, another nutrient you are actually low on is vitamin E.
Oh,
Mm-hmm.
okay. I didn't know that.
Yeah.
What kind of food?
There are broccoli, kiwi, tomato, spinach,
Mm-hmm.
peanut, and hazel almond. Those are good sources of vitamin E also.
Mm-hmm. Hmm. This kind of is gonna be very helpful in prepping. Yeah, I can definitely make a meal out of these, like salmon, tomato, spinach.
Hmm.
Yeah, it's
Yeah, so yeah, nutrients, those are the important one that you were low on. I just
mm-hmm.
want to discuss it with you today.
Okay.
Do you know what a SMART goal is?
I heard of it.
You heard of
I
it?
think I know what it stands for,
Hmm.
right? Specific, measurable, attainable, realistic, time bound. I just
Timely. Yeah,
timely.
yeah.
Okay, yeah,
So, do you want to create a SMART goal with me today to
yeah,
address the nutrients?
yeah. That would be great.
All right. Okay, let's start with specific. What's your goal to be? What's your goal?
My goal, I think, well, my main concern today was more calcium. I think it's my specific goal is incorporating at least a calcium dense item into my meals.
Mm-hmm.
Each
And
of my meals, you know, specific. Yeah, into each of my meals.
yeah, I mean, calcium was your main concern today,
Yeah.
but just eating like certain food also target the other vitamins that you were low on.
Yeah, oh, that would help. That
Yeah.
that sounds like yeah, incorporating food like salmon. I think salmon's a great choice because it has calcium and vitamin D into my meals.
Hmm.
I noticed like fish, a lot of fish actually
Yeah.
provide calcium and vitamin D. Eating more fish, and fish can also be a source of protein as well.
Hmm.
Um, yeah, and including vitamin E and vitamin A food. Well, milk is a lot too for. Well, okay, I guess I would eat like lactose use lactose free milk in the morning. I'm eating cereal or yogurt
Cereal
for
is a good
breakfast.
source of
Yeah,
nutrient too.
I think so I can just kill two birds with one stone. I think I guess in the mornings I would be um, probably eating cereal
Hmm.
or eating lactose free yogurt. So that targets more of calcium, vitamin D, and vitamin A. Then probably for lunch or dinner I can eat more fish and tomatoes, spinach, or greens because that target more vitamin E.
Hmm.
Oh wow, everything falls in the same similar categories. Yeah,
Yeah.
I think it's just
Yeah.
planning out my meals, incorporating similar foods
Hmm.
in each categories.
And how are we gonna measure this?
I'm gonna use that site you recommended, Super Tracker.
Super Tracker? Yeah,
Yeah.
that's a good site.
So I'm just gonna know like, that I'm getting enough nutrients, calcium, and
Hmm.
just do you know if they have an app for it?
I'm not sure about if they have an app or
Mm-hmm.
not. Like, I just know about the website.
Okay,
Yeah,
I
but
can
there
look at
are,
it.
but I do know there are a lot of other third-party apps that you could easily find on the App Store.
Yeah, I'm all about convenience and accessibility. I think also my goals, I know I need to eat more fruits and vegetables,
Hmm.
especially when I'm stressed out. I think it's just making fruits more accessible,
Hmm.
visible.
I mean, there's a saying also, eat the rainbow. Do you know what eat the rainbow is?
Lucky Charms? No, I'm just
No.
joking. It tastes
So,
great.
so
Skittles! It tastes
not
great, but
Skittles,
I'm joking.
but basically you eat vegetables and fruits of every color. Most likely
Oh.
you'll achieve the daily nutrient intake goals.
How many servings of fruits are we supposed to eat a day?
Well, it depends on
Hmm.
what kind. So for vegetables, you're supposed to eat, the target is 2.5 cup. That's the target. And for fruits, it's 2 cups.
Total?
Yeah. So this is based off a 2,000 calorie daily.
Okay.
Hmm.
Okay.
Yeah. And for your goals, is this achievable, attainable?
Yeah, I have been meal prepping.
Hmm.
I think I can continue doing that process. Like I go shopping every Saturday and I prep my meals every Sunday.
Hmm.
I think it's just incorporating more calcium and all the other nutrients food into my diet because I have been eating the same thing over and over. It gets kind of boring,
Hmm.
but it's great that you have this other list of foods I can incorporate into my meal prep
I mean,
every single.
for meal prepping, you don't have to necessarily eat the same thing over and over again.
Yeah, I was just trying to save on books.
Why do you bulk like cook in bulk?
Me?
Yeah.
I think it's just because I shop at Costco,
Hmm.
so and it's more affordable to buy in bulks. So and I don't want my food to go bad.
Hmm.
So I cook them in bulks. I'm
Well,
kind of lazy too, but that's a different story. So I tend to cook in bulks, but I realize that when I cook in bulks, I can only eat up to 3 days, and I don't want to eat it all.
mhm. No, I understand, but there are a lot of other options besides buying in bulk from Costco. I mean, there are a lot of um, low cost grocery stores like Winco, Fruits Co, Save Mart.
Hmm.
So yeah, I mean everything is like lower price. You don't have to buy in bulk.
It sounds better because I can buy the rainbow then. Yeah, because Costco when you buy the fruits, it's all in boats and all this,
Hmm.
But the line is horrible too.
Yeah.
So yeah, I can check it. I live close by Winkle,
Hmm.
so maybe I can check it out tonight or
Yeah.
something.
So is this also realistic to you? Like this goal, is this realistic?
I think for me, I think for me, I think it is realistic. I think I just need to start small,
Hmm.
incorporating into one of my meals, one meals first, and then slowly incorporating more
Hmm.
of it. Small steps, because I think when I've kind of overwhelmed myself,
Hmm.
it's harder to achieve. I think just tracking my progress, having that super tracker as a visual aid really helps, so it
Yeah.
is more realistic for me. Um, yeah, I think this is possible.
So Super Tracker will be like a lot of help to you,
Yeah,
huh?
I think when I know that I'm heading to
Hmm.
a certain direction and knowing like, oh, am I low on this or high on this, I can gauge how much I need to incorporate into my meals.
Hmm. And what about for timely?
Timely, I have been trying to keep with my regular schedule of shopping on Saturdays and um, meal prepping on Sundays.
Hmm.
It is getting a little busier. My life is getting a little more stressed out because of my exams, but I know that I have people in my life, like my boyfriend, who's also making has a similar goal as me. So we're just keeping track of each other, and
Hmm.
it is so we're supportive of each other. So if I am, let's say, busy on Saturday, Sunday, he can be the one meal prepping.
Hmm.
So
Yeah, so would you say this is a long-term goal or just a short-term goal for you?
um, I would say that this is my long-term goal,
Long-term goal?
right? To eat healthier, to incorporate more calcium, more nutrients, and protein into my diet. But
Hmm.
I understand that long-term goals, to reach my long-term goals, I must create short-term goals because
Hmm.
um, I like to see progression.
If
Cause
it feels better to be
yeah,
able to reach a short-term goal and just keep
yeah,
going and going
yeah,
instead of just waiting for one long-term goal.
yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So this is my long term goal, but I know I need to break it down into smaller goals to achieve it.
Mm-hmm.
Hmm.
Yeah. So yeah, that's all of our time for today.
Oh,
You have any questions or concern? Any other questions or concern?
none of that I know of. I mean, I feel like this session went really well, and I'm glad to learn more about calcium and especially calcium and alternatives for dairy food and how I can incorporate the same food and get different type of nutrients and calcium in my meals. It's just, it's cost effective,
Mm-hmm.
and I have other places I can shop in, but I don't want to shop in bulk, and I can
Yeah.
basically eat and taste the rainbow. So,
Mm-hmm.
so who doesn't want to eat the rainbow? I'm just joking.
Right.
um, yes, I want to thank you for the opportunity to participate. In just 24-hour recall, and I've never really seen a nutritionist before, and
Mm-hmm.
because I believe I'm fairly young, hitting 30-year mark, but I know nutrition is very important as a way to prevent diseases and just be able to do the things I want to do in the future. And
Yeah.
so this is very helpful, and you provided me with this handout, which is really helpful, and I'm excited to use Super Tractor.
Mhm.
Thank you very
All right.
much.
Thank you.
Thank you.